I'll try to continue this thing here. And since this is probably going to be deleted, ta-da! So I can make a bunch of copies if it is deleted. So. I gotta cut my ratty hair. Yeah, cut my ratty hair. My ratty hair. Alright, I'll continue this thing here. Oh, dang. Let's see, where did this thing cut off? Let's move further down here. Where did I cut this thing off? Where did I cut it off? Oh yeah, here it is. Alright. I'll continue. Anyway, when I do this, I'll be... Actually, these instructions are not for you because as I said, this video can probably be deleted here. Alright. Hi. Yeah, I have that fan on. Oh, what the heck? I'll turn it off. I'm going to get really hot, but hey. At least it won't be blowing the hair on my face when I'm attempting to do this. Yeah, it's recording. Okay. Hi. When I read this, I'll be using this side of my face. I have to read the Muslim's version. And when I use this side, I'll be using mine. Okay. Alright, I will continue. But you must treat your slave well, even if he or she isn't a Muslim. How do you get the slave being treated well when you can have sex with his wife? See the first part of Quran 4:24, please. And yeah, Islam may allow sex with slaves, but you must also ask their permission. Well, forget the hadith here for a bit. Where do you see permission being asked in the Quran? You know, that quote, clear signs handed down to explain things fully in detail, you know. Where do you see permission being asked to have sex with someone's wife for the first part of Quran 4:24? You know, where? But you don't know this. Back history, slave girls did ask for sex from their captors. He's trying to, I could see he's trying to protect Sunan Abu Dawud 220-50 here. Well, again, where do you see permission being asked in the Quran? You know, the clear signs handed out, explain things fully in detail, you know. Yeah. Where? Yeah. Where do you see permission being asked to have sex with someone's wife for the first part of Quran 4:24? You know, where? Women who followed their husband, followed their father and husbands to war, put on their finest dresses and ornaments previous to an engagement. Oh! So they knew they were going to have sex with a Muslim in front of their husbands when captured. And we're going to give permission to have sex with the Muslim that was killing their people. And that's why she dressed up nice. You sure about that? In the hope of finding favor in the eyes of their captors in case of defeat. If so, sounds like there is nothing wrong with Sunan Abu Dawud 220-50 after all. Is that what you're saying? Because yeah. And what you're saying is that Sunan Abu Dawud 220-50, yeah. Sounds like there's nothing wrong with Sunan Abu Dawud 2:20:50, after all, in its report of how the first part of Quran 4:24 was handed down? Or are you going to take that back? About them, dressing up, nice, so, for their Muslim captors, in case they got defeated, Yeah. Again, where do you see permission being asked in the quote, clear the Quran? The clear signs handed down that explains things fully in detail. Where do you see permission being asked to have sex with someone's wife for the first part of Quran 4:24? Where? John McClintock, James Strong, Encyclopedia of Biblical, Theological, and Ecclesiastical Literature, Harper and Brothers, 1894, page 782. What gives you the right to say what you want? Because Sharia law hasn't been imposed yet, and there is still freedom of speech and expression. The narrator doesn't show how many Muslim captors decided to go through with having sex with the slave girls. Doesn't matter. How many women actually ended up having sex with their Muslim captors? Does it matter there as well? Most importantly, were there any slave girls were raped? Again, where do you see permission being asked in the Quran? The clear signs handed down that explain things fully in detail. The Quran. Where do you see permission being asked to have sex with someone's wife for the first part of Quran 4:24? Where? Quran 4:24 says, forbidden to you are married women. Talk to the Muslim. It's forbidden to have sex with married women. Except, that's a key word here, except what your right hand possess when you're a slave, or in what Sunan Abu Dawud 2:20:50, I'd be captured slave, a captured woman. Where? And more importantly, where do you see consent from the woman or her husband, her non-Muslim husband, to let the Muslim have intercourse with her after he killed their people? Where? Unfortunately for you, the hadith you cited refute you. How does Sunnah Abu Dawud 2:20:50 refute me when a Sunni Muslim website, Sunnah.com, have it the way I saw it even before I even knew about Sunnah.com? And before I even saw that website, that Sunni Muslim website, with quote, this is how it goes. They defeated them and captured they defeated them and took them captive. Some of the companions of the Apostle of Allah were reluctant to have intercourse with the female captives in the presence of their husbands who were unbelievers. It doesn't show in any way possible a case of rape happened. If so, then where does it say consent from the woman or her husband? I keep on waiting. I've done it with so many Muslims, asking that saying, where does it say consent? They never provide it. Yeah. So, if so, where does it say consent from the woman or her husband? Actually, since they are married, it should mainly come from the defeated, captured non-Muslim man. But where is his consent? Ayat, please. Refrain from having intercourse with captive women because of their husbands being polytheists, which means nothing, because then Quran 4:24 is handed down, making it halal to have sex with women whose husbands are polytheists. Now I can go on and on and on. Oh, I'm sure you can. It's called snow and diversion, or as I call it, Takia, line for Allah, thanks to Quran 3:28, 61:6. I'm always saying, war is deceit. Bring in more and more. I haven't even started to scratch the surface of what I have, but sure, go on, bro. Go on, bro. Think of what you want. The hadith I cited here says, I think it means seals. Any rape case you will bring, well, again, where do you see permission being asked in the Quran? That's what clear signs hand down, explain things fully in detail. Where do you see permission being asked to have sex with someone's wife for the first part of Quran 4:24? Where? And more importantly, where do you see consent from the woman or her husband to let the Muslim have intercourse with her after that Muslim killed their people slaughter their village and stuff. Where? Scripture, please. Let's see, is there enough time here? Okay. I'm going to stop it here, but I'll continue here. And then, yeah, so I've got to stop it here.
Well, I'm leaving. Bye.
Okay, well, I'm going to do one more video here, and then I'll walk with you.
Good luck.
Yeah. All right.
I don't think you're going to walk that far, but we will.
Oh, well, I don't know where you are going to, but all I know, you'll be heading west. I'll be putting one foot in front of the other, and by golly, you're going to be walking to that house that only exists in your mind. Please stop this. Don't like Islam exposed on the net? No. Type of response. Just copy my text and respond to it. It's just getting annoying reading through your response, because you might think and begin to question Islam. You copied your argument so many times, so I'm going to respond to one copy of it only. Okay, well, expect me to do it again if you don't answer it. And you don't believe this hadith? I believe what I asked. I believe that. That's right. I believe that is what I asked. It's not Sahih, but that doesn't mean I don't believe it. But you won't believe Sunnah Abu Dawud 22050, because the Caliph set up in the Middle East, the Caliphate set up in the Middle East doesn't reach to you yet, right? Until Muslims are strong in number with the Caliphate reaching you, you will have to say you don't believe in Sunnah Abu Dawud 22050 that allows raping women in front of their husbands. True? If so, then how come the Sunni Muslim site, if so, then how come the Sunni Muslim site Sunnah.com has this word English besides other Sunni sites until they pulled them? Yeah, that's what I said. If we see the Arabic text, it gives the Arabic. As an Arab myself, it's like a piece of cake. Reading the Arabic Quran and the Hadith here. Okay, then what does it say? Or are you going to use taqiyya, line for Allah, and say it doesn't mean what it says at sunnah.com? The Arabic Quran and Hadith here, it says, because of the polytheist husbands not caught in the presence of their husbands who are unbelievers. If so, then why does the Sunni website sunnah.com have it in English as in the presence of their husbands who are unbelievers? Why? Did some, don't tell me, an evil Jew snuck in there and changed it, right? It made it like all the other sunnah.coms I've known until that was deleted, right? By the way, just in case sunnah.com changes it like the other Sunni websites, they removed the controversial, they removed the controversy by deleting Sunnah Abu Dawud 22115. I made videos of it and took pictures, and I made videos and took pictures of the Arabic, which for mysterious reasons doesn't translate into anything meaningful in English when put through Google Translate. How come? I don't know. I'm not a member in Sunnah.media website, so I don't know how they mistranslated it. Well, since it's written to allow Muslims to rape women in front of their husbands being non-Muslims, you will say that that is a mistranslation, right? Because instead of the Caliphate declared, you feel Muslims are still weak in number, so you have to do taqiyya and say that Dawud 22050 is a mistranslation, right? Seriously, the taqiyya logical fallacy again? Quran 3:28, 16:06, and mostly more deceit. You don't believe those scriptures and that saying? Or is it because you feel Muslims are weak in number still and you have to lie about what they mean? I see. When you have no response, you call me a liar. Well, if you can deny Allah if, quote, under compulsion, and if you can't be my friend unless guarding against me, and if the exalted man said, Muhammad said, war is deceit, and if you are a Muslim who believes anything not under Islamic territorial control is in a state of war, well, how can I trust what a Muslim says? How can even a Muslim trust what a Muslim says? For mysterious reasons, doesn't translate into anything. You say, for mysterious reasons, it doesn't translate into anything meaningful in English when put through Google Translate? How come right? I asked that. The Arabic words that would have, quote, in the presence of their husbands who are disbelievers, non-Muslims, don't translate, in Google Translate at least, into anything meaningful in English. Want me to prove it? Because it's classical Arabic and not modern Arabic, there is some differences. Are you saying the Sunni Muslim is of Sunnah.com and other sites, until they pulled off Sunan Abu Dawud 22050 of those other sites, don't know the classical Arabic? So they have it as, quote, they defeated them and took them captives. Some of the companions of the apostle of Allah were reluctant to have intercourse with the female captives in the presence of their husbands or unbelievers. Are you saying that if they knew the classical Arabic, it would have been different than that? You say, quote, so in order to keep Allah from disgracing you, you are to be stoned. Well, first poem, oh my God, bro, don't you mean oh my Allah? Oh my OMG, bro. Didn't you read the text? Present it again. Present it again and put your interpretation with it, okay? Quote, he then had sexual intercourse with her. Then he completed his mission. He felt guilty. He went to Khalid and told him about what he did. Khalid said, I permit you and made it lawful to you. He said, no, not until you write a message to Umar. Then they sent a message to Umar, and Umar answered that Tara should be stoned. Continue, please. Read it very carefully. I don't know. Maybe this is a language barrier, but read it. It showed that Tara was stoned for raping her. So, you will believe this hadith, but not Sunan Abu Dawud? Who in Islam is more important? This narrator, I think his name is Sunnah al-Bakhari or something, or Sunnah Abu Dawud? Be truthful, please. No taqiyya, line for Allah, okay? I mean, I've never heard of Sunan al-Bahaki until last night, when you presented it to me. You say, well, forget the hadith here for a bit. Where do you see permission being asked in the Quran? You know, the questions handed down that explain things full in detail, Quran. Where do you see permission being asked to have sex with someone's wife for the first part of Quran 424? Where? Exactly, I asked that. You have copied. I'm walking toward okay, she's going. I've got to stop this, because if I don't, she's going to get lost. So, bye. I've got to go because she's going to get lost. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm walking toward. Yeah. All right. Well, got to take it. All right. I'll catch up with you.
I can catch up with you. You can hang around and keep one eye on the dog.
I gotcha. All right. Time to get my exercise. Even though I'm tired. Yeah. Nice, it's kind of overcast out there, so maybe I won't get too sunburned. I'm already red in the face, but hey. But, yeah.